How to Paint an Alien Spaceship from Life by Nitta, courtesy of the Art Order. Step 1. Build your spaceship. I start with old toys and pieces of junk to build my spaceship. I like using old toys because they provide kind of a base for me to work from. I like tearing them apart and gluing them back together in a totally fresh new design and feel that I wouldn't have ordinarily thought of before. In a way, it allows me a lot more freedom than just sketching from my imagination, because I'm using found objects, and by exploiting what they already have, I can come up with something that really is exciting for me to paint and really come up with something that will also look real, because I can use it as a photographic reference. These pink plastic pieces reminded me a lot of sails for ships, so that ended up informing the design and creating a wasp-like structure, a bit of an insectoid appearance, and that's where they came up with the idea of it being more of an alien spaceship, something from another world, and have it be much more exotic looking than something that humans would possibly construct. The spaceship needed some kind of weaponry, so I figured this battleship piece would work pretty well as a cannon mounted to the top of the nose of the craft. Next, I spray paint the spaceship a flat matte gray. This ends up working out to be the best color as far as defining lights and shadows in a photograph is concerned. Later I'll change the color to be something more appropriate for an alien spaceship, but as you can see here, the gray actually works really well for light and shadow. After laying down a base color on my piece of canvas, I go ahead and I transfer a sketch of my spaceship onto the canvas using a projector. In this case, I'm just painting straight on just to have the process go a little bit quicker. Once I have the basic outline in, I go ahead and I lay down flat shapes of color to put in the basic building blocks I'll start from to define the spaceship. Following that, I lay in more color in the background behind the spaceship. I want to go with the nebula behind it to suggest some more otherworldliness to this picture. Giving more clues and facts. This is a galaxy. It's not anywhere nearby or related to our own. Next, I lay down a base color, which I settle upon for the spaceship as a bright emerald green. I figure this would be a good color to choose for an extraterrestrial feel, and I'm most likely going to tweak it at a later time, but at this point, all I'm really trying to do is just roughen the basic look and feel. I tweak some more of the local value and colors surrounding the spaceship, and what's going to be the nebula that's going behind it. And I also put in a planet down below that I'm going to go ahead and try to fill in with a nice shade of a bit of an ochre yellow. Hopefully this will act as a nice counterpart to the green of the spaceship and the surrounding colors of the purple of the space. I really like to nail down the background first before I start noodling around with the central character of the spaceship. So I'm really getting into the nebula at this point. I decided to give it a diagonal shift to give some more dynamic elements to the composition. I now return to the spaceship and I establish the main highlights that are really going to distinguish it from the dark nature of the space background behind it. I decide that the light is going to be coming from off the picture plane. This way I'll be able to pretty clearly show this as well with the planet below being lit up, as though there's a sun that's maybe on the other side of the picture that's illuminating both objects. I continue to brighten the nebula behind the spaceship. I want to give it a lot of nice contrast to that front area where the central nose of it is going to be appearing, because that's where I want all the focus to be. It's right in that one spot in the composition. I have a technique of moving all over the painting while I'm working on it, never staying in one place for too long, so I now return again to the planet to try to give it some more definition. I saw I wanted to look similar to Mercury, be a very rocky, barren planet. At this time, I really need to get back into the spaceship and define it and really crystal clear and give it a lot of good attention and nice detail so it really stands out and acts as a focal point for the eye in the composition. I decided it's going to be a rather large spaceship, so I give it lots of detail and little tiny windows to give it a sense of scale. This final stage is all about the small adjustments, so I'm going ahead and making tiny contrast changes in areas of the spaceship and also in the background behind it, making sure that I'm putting focus right exactly where I need it. I'm putting on final touches such as the stars and the nebula, and just a tiny little small refinements, mainly just to give the picture an overall cohesive feel. At the end, I decided to put in a couple smaller spaceships to give a better sense of scale, and to really show how large the central spaceship is that I'm trying to portray here. And I think it really worked out for the better of the picture. Well, there it is, folks. That's how you paint a alien spaceship from life. I really hope you enjoyed this demo, and please do check out my website at nitta.com. Thanks also to Willy and Alex Nitta for the excellent soundtrack.